Do you honestly think you've progressed from last season?
I'll be 100% honest, no. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you know, people say that it was a massive loss losing the likes of and Herrera, right?
I think
then
it
you
was.
think, you might think so.
He was the most consistent player on the football
He was
team.
work rate, but then you think there's loads of them around in a way.
No, but who have you got in your team in midfield that can play the ball forward?
Well, Herrera didn't really play the ball forwards a lot. He was just work rate, man. He was pure work rate.
But now he's playing for the biggest team in France because he's work rate, but he's also a good midfielder.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. But I think we are showing signs that we're not signing players just for the sake of it. We're not signing players because we're trying to put square pegs in round holes. We're actually trying
I'll stop you right there. But you did try to sign players. You signed Dybala. He rejected you. Mandzukic rejected you. Bale rejected you. You tried signing all these players.
To replace Lukaku, you know what I mean? So when you lose out on Lukaku, you want to replace, you know what I mean? You want a like-for-like player. Well, apart from Dybala, but
did you replace Lukaku?
Huh?
But did you replace Lukaku?
Brought a young player through, didn't we?
So,
No, but he's not a striker.
Easy, guys, because this could turn into gloves off.
What was it? 70 mil you got for Lukaku?
Yeah.
75 mil?
And you spent 80 of it on a defender.
Sort of segueing, but Marcus Rashford, the future of Man United, the forward line. Tammy Abraham scored more goals than Marcus Rashford has in 3 weeks.
The entire season.
Yeah. Discuss.
Yeah, you're the Man United fan.
I mean...
Are you a fan of Rashford to start with?
Yeah, I mean, look, he has got a good game on him. I'll give you that. He is a good player. Does he deserve to start week in, week out? No.
Well, yes. Who else are you going to put in there instead?
Exactly. That's the whole point, though. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that there is no one there, like, you know, that we could put in there.
So we can say that was the biggest mistake Man U made.
Not selling
Lukaku.
But the other argument would be Tammy Abraham for the past 3-4 seasons, whether it's been in the Championship or when he's played for promoted teams, has been playing as a number 9. Marcus Rashford started 3 years ago in a Premier League team playing in Europe, but was always played out of position. Which shows the argument. Sometimes putting round pegs in square holes doesn't work.
So why does Rashford get the call up for England and Tammy Abraham doesn't?
I mean, same reason Lingard. I mean, what's Lingard done to deserve a spot? You know,
It's all right, Lingard's still young.
29 years young.
He gets a pass because he looks young and people think he's a young player. He's not. It's not, mate. He's gone past his peak.
Yeah.
And he's never got any better.
So will United get top 4 then, Ash?
It's debatable. I mean,
Will they get top 4?
Debatable.
nah, I doubt it. I actually don't think so this season. Honestly, I don't think we'll get top 4 this season.
What do you think's missing?
I think what's missing is the fact that, I mean, yes, we never really replaced Lukaku. You know, if we were to, you know, I mean, it looked like he was going to go a while ago.
They waited. We're not selling him.
Yeah.
For the sake of 50 million quid and haven't spent it.
And then, and so they last minute, so they can't do it.
This is what I mean.
65 earlier on, and then use that money to get some.
Do you remember when Spurs sold Bell? They were doing the exact same thing. They were like, oh, we're not saying, but it was clear that he was going to go.
Yeah, but Daniel Levy's
Do you know what I mean?
Behaviour, that guy
but that guy, that's what I'm saying. He knows how to run a club. Like the Glazers.
Where do you see Man United in 5 years' time then?
I do see us competing in that top 4 position, like going forwards. I do see us doing better. Honestly, I do see us progressing. I mean, we do have young players coming through.
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, like Lingard.
West Ham.
So I asked these guys the same question. Kind of see it the same way with West Ham fans. For me, it's like, why do you support West Ham?
Family roots.
No, okay, I get that. But what do you get out of that team season after season?
We're progressing season after season.
Oh, so much progress.
Since the Premier League started, you haven't done anything in the.
No, they moved stadium.
They moved stadium to a stadium. To a stadium that is really too big for them. It's too much for
Essentially
you.
a running track.
When I went 2 weeks ago and we sold it out. It was a big sellout.
Great.
And I believe the fans will go, but I'm saying the stadium is too
Are
big
your
for your
fans still
fans.
beating each other up in the ground, or is that starts?
We've got ambitions now.
What, to not beat each other up in the stadium? It's heady heights.
We're like, come on guys, let's not do this.
Went to the football the other day. I didn't punch.
I didn't punch anybody.
Yeah.
It was,
Brilliant,
great,
brilliant. They're great, they're not beating up on mate.
Because I asked this question of all like Southamptons, those sort of teams. I'm like, you can't really enjoy. That's why you watch Arsenal and Man U and stuff, because you get nothing out of your games. Is that right?
People who watch Arsenal for Arsenal Fan TV afterwards, man, for their reactions to that.
I'm sorry, United stand is a lot more hilarious than AFTV at the moment. Trust me, we ain't crying on the AFTV.
So blood and fans.
I'm just saying, I want my team back. Yeah, Man U TV. So Arsenal had history. Man U have had history. What the hell has West Ham ever had?
They won the World Cup in 1960.
They won the World Cup.
Yeah, mate. That was their team. That was their biggest achievement.
I'm waiting. Just explain to me with this joy you get from supporting this whatless team for no reason.
We've started to spend wisely now. We've got a manager who actually believes in
Who's
our
your
team.
manager?
The Eagle out of the
Pellegrini.
Muppets.
Pellegrini.
It's the Eagle out
That's
of the
a
Muppets,
shout.
isn't it?
That's a shout. Okay, so Pellegrini is a good manager. Yeah. What else?
Decent striker.
Who's that?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, he looks promising. He looks a threat in the air, good touch, strong, quick.
Okay.
We've got Anderson on the left.
Who?
Anderson. Felipe Anderson.
Oh yeah, the one that came from Italy that he hasn't really sparked a fire.
He shows flashes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But again,
Yeah,
it's that
that's-
sort of you got to show it consistently. It's got to be week in, week out.
He's
Not
been
just-
consistent this year. We've got Diop at the back. Man U wanted him for
Papa
80
Booba
million.
Diop, the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Man U
Man
wanted him for 80
U
million.
spent
So did
80 million on everybody.
Arsenal wanted him as well.
But we weren't spending no 80 million. That's for damn sure.
But they've still got Mark Noble plugging away.
Mark Noble.
Declan Rice.
Antonio played with you.
Oh yeah, Declan Rice as well.
Fabianski's actually doing decent in goal. Decent keeper.
Oh, I'll read
Flappy
it.
Hansky.
Lanzini. Yarmolenko.
What are your hopes and aspirations for West Ham?
What for this year? Got running, finished 7th in the league this year. Now
Finished 7th.
I think we
Where
finished
did you finish last year? 8th or 9th?
about 10th, yeah.
10th. Okay, it's mid-table. All right.
That's a shitty dream. Like, as far as hopes go, that's really...
Yeah, but we want that last place in Europe. Bit of a cup run.
I want 7th.
Yeah, that's Arsenal's
And to have a
ambition,
few
though,
cup games. That's what you just said.
Arsenal and Man U's ambition.
No, we need Champions League football
Come on,
and
man.
hopefully then can invite
Then we
better
can progress
players
from there,
and then
innit?
can
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
That's what we want.
Europa League football.
No, we're in the Europa League. We're not
We
aspiring
want
to
Champions
be
League
Europa.
going
We want Champions League.
We want to go back to where we were.
You're
innit?
not even aspiring for Europa.
Yeah, but you contradicted.
What's that?
Yeah, but you said
We're not talking about Man United again.
No.
Stop trying to deflect.
Sorry.
Man United are dead.
Out here.
right. Newcastle now.
What do you want to know?
We got
What's your ambitions? What's your ambitions this year?
So hopefully,
With Steve
hopefully
To
it
go
gets a
1-0
point
up
where
at
I can
Anfield.
enjoy supporting Newcastle United again, like I did for a couple of years under Rafa Benitez, because it was the hope of something more and something better. But that's been taken away by our owner, bringing in Steve Bruce and not giving Rafa what.
So
he
why
wants.
did Steve Bruce get the money and Rafa didn't?
But then,
Why did
it was
Steve
never
Bruce-
just about the money. It was about having control of the club and having control of the players you want to bring in. Steve Bruce is just a yes man, so they'll just sign players above his head. He will have no say over who comes in, who goes out. He's got no control. When Rafa came in, they promised him that there'd be upgrades to the training ground and the academy. They just painted the changing rooms. We still have players that have cool down. We still have players that have cool down. They have ice baths and paddling pools. So Rafa had that for how long was he there?
Bought from Sports Direct.
3 years.
You get his number ones.
It was never about the money, so we bought in Jolinton, didn't we, for £40 million. Rafa Benitez didn't want to spend 40 million quid on Jolinton. The owner did, so they went their separate ways. So I hope it gets to a point that I'll say it, I won't even be that bothered if we get relegated, because we've been there, we've done it before, and I hope.
But then
part of me hopes we do, because then maybe
you will have something to cheer though, because you might win the championship.
Yeah, and I enjoyed going down, but I don't think we've had 2 relegations and we've been extremely lucky both times to come straight back up. It won't happen again, but hopefully if we do get relegated this time, he will, I find it really hard not to swear,
He will leave, depart.
Because I guarantee next month, November, all the rumours will start circulating again about someone coming in to buy the club. That will happen again, because then it will happen again, it happens every time. And the season ticket renewal time, it happens.
Well, I want to know what you guys think about the title this year.
I'd hate to say it, but I think it's coming Liverpool's way. I'd hate to say it because it's just the way they play at home, man. I don't know what it is. It's the way they play at home. They play such good football at home, and it's almost that they're so confident.
Yeah, but they didn't lose at home last year.
They haven't lost at home for 2 years.
That's true.
They only lost 1 game last season.
That's
Remember
true.
that?
That's true.
Yes, obviously City have got their injury problems. We have to look at what happened last year after Newcastle beat them. They didn't lose a game again. Obviously they lost last week, but they could go on another ridiculous run. Who knows how they've done today. With all the injuries, I just think Liverpool, Christmas is the key period, isn't it? There's a little bit of a break after Christmas when games are coming thick and fast. It's really cold. your continental players a little bit playing all the time.
They handled it last season.
Yeah.
They lost by a point.
I just don't think.
City will win it.
Yeah.
Why?
City.
But why?
Because they've been
City have the depth in their squad. What happens if you saw Salah and Mane both get injured? Who they
Origi.
Yeah, Salah.
Did they not do that last season? Yeah. They brought Origi in,
But
and he was
Origi's better
banging
from the
in
bench.
Champions League.
From the bench.
So title winner, you're saying Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I reckon Liverpool.
City. Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I'm saying City.
Liverpool.
Okay, top goal scorer then. Golden Boot winner.
It's going to be Aubameyang, Mane, or Salah.
I thought you were going to leave it as a Bamyang for a minute.
Why are you not a Liverpool fan?
I love.
stick up for them
No,
more
no,
than you
listen.
stick up for your own team.
Because they've got the best coach in the league, in my opinion. Yeah, they did it through train. They didn't spend an awful lot of money.
They haven't bought anyone
Yeah,
this year, really,
so they've done it the proper way, as I see it. They didn't just go out and buy the league. They've come together and Klopp's built something over the last 3
He's
years.
been quite non-committed about contract extensions.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Probably wants
But-
a break, but
If they win the title, that's his job done, isn't it? Champions League won.
Golden Boot winner.
I think Big Surge is going to get it.
No, I'd agree. Aguero. I'd agree.
I've been Jack.
I've been Stefante.
I've been Ash.
Mark on the cam.
Football is
Done out here.
out here.